Hey, today's weather forecast is snow. That's how we're starting off today. Jared Polin here, jaredpolin.com. We're in the midst of our second blizzard in the matter of 3 days, so that gives me time to rant. I haven't done a video rant before, and if you guys go to the blog, about a year ago, I started doing rants, like audio rants on things, and yeah, I'm riled up right now. I got off a phone call with a wedding photographer who doesn't shoot RAW, says he doesn't see a need to shoot RAW. He uses the latest in technology, CS3 Photoshop, to edit his JPEG files. Rant, man. This whole RAW versus JPEG thing. So I'll put it into perspective. We used to shoot film, okay? When you went to the store to make an enlargement, what did you do? You took the negative, okay? So to shoot JPEG, I equate that to getting your roll film processed, printing out 4x6s, and then going ahead and burning your negatives because you have the 4x6 file. And I'm getting a phone call, an 800 number. Okay, so I answered the phone. Next time I'm not doing that unless it's a cute girl calling. Yeah. So where we were at 4x6 photos from negatives. You just burnt your negatives because hey, you have the 4x6 photo. You can make your enlargements from that. You can just scan that. So that's what I equate a JPEG to. It's like having a 4x6 photo because you don't have the original file. You know, your negative is your original. You can make copy after copy after copy after copy. That's your original. You can make changes to that because you're going from the original. Your JPEG, your 4x6 photo, is a print, and whatever corrections were made there were made. And without the negative, and you want to go ahead and make a 20x30 or a 40x60 or something huge, what are you going to do? Scan a 4x6 photo and go from there? You're losing a ton of quality. JPEG, you're losing quality. Yes, in this day and age, you can make a lot of tweaks to your JPEG file in Lightroom. I've seen it. I've done it by accident when I've edited JPEG files that I converted from RAW and didn't realize it. But yes, you can make changes. You can make tweaks. But it's not the original. You're losing so much data. You're basically going like this. Goodbye data. This is your RAW file. You have all this data from here to work with. You make the changes. So how a camera makes a JPEG is in this process. You take the picture. The sensor is exposed. It gets your data. It then goes through the camera's processors, the computers, the CPUs, the Digix 3, the Digix 4 chips, and in Nikon, the Xpeed processors, and it converts it. It takes the raw data and then compresses it, throws out most of it, and goes, okay, I think the sharpening should be this. I think the tone color should be this. I think the white balance should be this. Okay, so it could be right. A lot of times it's going to be right. But then you're taking a file that RAW in my camera, D3S, is going to be 25 megabytes. Every time I push the button, it's around 25 megabytes. If it was going to be a JPEG, it's around 2 megabytes. You're losing your goodbye data. You're losing all of that good data. The RAW file, you're going to be able to tweak everything. You're going to be able to set it the way that you think it should be opposed to the way that the camera should be. So when you shoot it in the RAW file, bing, you expose the sensor. The RAW data goes right to your camera card, right to your compact flash card. So now you have your RAW file. Yes, takes more time, takes more space. You have to tweak it. I could understand wedding photographers shooting. Well, they say they shoot 2,000 shots in a wedding. They don't want to have to edit all that. Well, one, don't shoot 2,000 pictures in a wedding. There's no need to shoot 2,000 pictures, especially if you have two photographers. Each of you are going to shoot 2,000. You're going to shoot 4,000 pictures. I wouldn't want to edit all that. That's why when I shoot a wedding, we may come back with 1,200 pictures, and that's a lot. When we used to shoot maybe 10 rolls of film in a day, 360 pictures, that used to be considered a lot. But now with the ability to shoot digital, you know, I try to keep it under 16 gigs myself. That's 600 photos. So if we both shoot 600 photos, then we have 1,200 photos to edit. I usually do a base edit and I get down to about 400, under 500 pictures, and I tweak every single raw file. Why? One, it looks better. The final product's going to be better for my customer. Yes, it takes me more time, but it looks better. Raw. I can't believe we're still fighting about this. People are still shooting JPEG. Amateurs, do whatever you want. Again, I always say that. Awesome. But as soon as you get into the raw file and you see the clarity and the sharpness and what you can do with it, again, it's kind of like the lens thing. If you're going to use a shitty lens, I don't care if you shoot JPEG because it's not going to be great in the first place for most cases. But the raw file, great glass, great cameras. I mean, man, these images just pop. You can do so much with these files. And I'm ranting, but that's what it's about. I'm sure people disagree. I want to hear your feedback. If you disagree, tell me I'm an asshole. Go, Jared, you're an asshole. I don't care. I do care. Just let me know. Let's debate it. What are your reasonings for shooting JPEG overall, if that is the case? It's still snowing out, by the way. I can't even see anything. We're expecting another 10 inches of snow, but that's beside the point. That has nothing to do with RAW versus JPEG, unless I can come up with a comparison of how snow is like a RAW file. Nope, can't do it. So I ranted. God, oh, man, RAW. I don't see why you wouldn't do it. All right, so leave your feedback. Whatever you want to say, feel free. But that's about it. If there's a rant, something you want to get me riled up about, let me know. I'll rant about it. We'll see you. Bye.